Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. It's nice to be back. I feel like I haven't filmed in ages. And before we go on, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed to my channel. It really does mean the world to me. So thank you so much and welcome. Now today we are going to be doing a pretty simple look. I'm going to do a full face, but it's really going to be just addressing how to get that really smoky kohl rimmed eye effect, and it's just very simple. Yes, you do have to be a little bit careful, but in terms of fallout, specks of particles of the eyeshadow falling onto your cheeks, well, we can simply clean that up as we go along and apply the makeup and all that lovely stuff after we've done the eyes. So I think let's just get into it. And yes, I did cut my own fringe. As a matter of fact, I cut it in the bathroom this morning, so there's about that much. Actually, I'll go show you. Now before you go ahead and say, why didn't I film this? It's just so awkward filming cutting your own fringe, and I really didn't want to botch it up. So I took about that much off, which is probably about 5 inches, maybe 6, I don't know. But yeah, I was getting sick of not having anything to do with my hair, so I cut a bit of a fringe. So it's about that short. Look like a sheepdog. Maybe I should go to a hair salon and do it shorter, because I'm scared to do it shorter than that. So yeah, I do like a cute little fringe, and that's it guys. So let's get into it. I'm going to be putting the hair aside, and these little grips are so cute. I got these from Miss A, the AOA shop, and they're just simply perfect great for getting hair out of the way. And I will tie my hair back. For primer today, I'm going to be using this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I'm actually going to be using that under the eyes anyway, so I'm just being lazy instead of using a different primer. And this is in the shade medium to deep. Getting a little bit of that and putting that over the eyelids. It's a very tacky, sticky sort of base, a kind of peachy colour. The reason I'm putting this is because I'm going to go over it with some setting powder. It's just going to make everything that we apply after this go on just a little bit more easier. It's a peachy, sheeny shade, which I do really love. So to set this colour corrector that's over my eyes, I'm going to be using just a fluffy brush, and I'm using the Huda Beauty Wild palette today to do this smoky kohl rimmed eye. Look at these gorgeous tones. How beautiful are they? I just want to make sure my camera's on. My mic's on. Is it on? So I just needed to check if my mic was on. But yeah, we're going to be using these gorgeous tones from the Wild palette by Huda Beauty. Dipping into this nude shade right here, we're going to set that primer. Big fluffy brush, and putting that all over that primer that we just put on. Okay, now with a black pencil, I'm using the Wayne Goss Obsidian black pencil. It's just a black kohl pencil. It's creamy, it's not too matte, it's really nice actually. So we're going to be focusing on lining the upper inner rim of the eyelid. I look a bit scary when I do this, but you try doing this, you try doing that without looking scary, honestly. But I suppose people can do that where they get the pencil and they close their eyes. My mum can do that. She sticks the pencil in her eye and lines both the top and bottom waterline. Okay, and while we're here, we're going to line the lower rim as well. So deliberately what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be turning my pencil to the side, and I'm actually going to deliberately get into the lashes down the bottom. This is just simply how we do that. So we simply like that. So you get the transference going underneath the lash. Now don't worry, we're not going to look like a raccoon because we are going to set that with powder, and that will prevent that kohl pencil, you know, sort of like transferring down so that you look like a raccoon. You're not going to look like a raccoon after this. If you want to look like a raccoon, then by all means look like a raccoon. I think the raccoon look looks cute. Smudger brush, I'm just using the Sephora number 10 smudging brush. I'm dipping into this brown shade right here from the Huda Wild palette, and I'm running that underneath where we just lined the eyes. So it just looks like that. With that same smudger brush, just angle it up and outwards, the wing effect. Now I am going to get a cotton bud and clean just the inside of my eye there, because you can get gunk. Like technically whenever you stick something into your eye has a really good way of trying to get things out to self-clean itself. So when you get those little bits of gunk in the corners of your eye there, that's simply your eye's way of saying, hey, it's a foreign object, I'm trying to clean myself, let me get out. But it's safe, it's okay to have that, it's totally fine. I'm going to be using the same black eye pencil, and I'm going to be lining above the lash line, really, really close to the lashes. All the way to the corner of the eye. So that it looks something like that. Now with the same smudge brush that we just used, the Sephora 10 smudge brush, I'm going to be going in with the black shadow that's in the palette there. And I'm running that close to the lashes on top of that liner that we just applied. So it looks something pretty much like that. Just locking that kohl in place simply with black eyeshadow, that's it. I'm just going to do the other eye. Now with a angled eyeliner brush, I'm dipping back into the brown shade of the Huda Wild palette, and I'm going to be creating a bit more definition in the outer corner of the eye. So once we have the shape looking like a wing of an aeroplane, I'm going to be getting a really, really, really small diffusing brush, and the one that I'm using is the blending E36 brush by Sigma, and I'm simply going to be just feathering out the edges of that wing there, really softening it out, right over it, over the tip, softly, 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 blending, and we blend some more. Just keep diffusing, and it doesn't matter if it gets messy on the outer edge because we're going to clean that up with foundation and concealer and everything else. So and that is the end result. I'm just going to do the other eye. Where is my angled brush? So now it's time for some mascara. Now that we've completed the actual eye look, it's dark, it's smoky. We need to get some mascara on our top and bottom lashes. And I'm going to be using the Nudestix, which one is this one called? The Nudestix Vegan Splashproof Mascara. And I've had this for a while. It is lovely, it is long lasting. It's one of those ones that have the sort of the spiky silicone bristles, top and bottom lashes. So guys, all I pretty much did just now was apply the mascara on the top lashes because we've got to do the rest of the face, and I don't want to smudge the mascara. Even though this is a waterproof mascara, I don't want to get it powdering from when we apply the rest of the makeup. And the reason I chose this mascara is it holds a curl Most waterproof formulas will hold a curl, so it's just my suggestion if you want to keep your lashes lasting curled all day. So now let's get on to the rest of the face. I'm going to be using a primer. I'm using the Smashbox crystallized primer. I'm nearly done with it. There's probably about that much left, and I think I need to change the battery, so I shall be back. Boop. Me being careful not to prime my eyebrows because I've just done them. Charlotte Tilbury Under Eye Corrector, medium deep. e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. I am in the shade 210 Bisque. I'm only using one whole pump for that, all over the face. Colourpop paddle brush. e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. Real Techniques stipple brush. Set the face. A bit more powder for under the eyes. And now we can go in with mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm going to be doing some bronzer, and it's going to be bronzing contouring. I'm using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, just with a buffing brush. Using that same bronzing shade to contour the nose. And this brush here is a Sigma E30 brush. Just a clean fluffy brush to blend that out. For blush, I'm using the Cheek Crush by Mecca Max. This is the powder blush in pink, Pinky Promise. And for highlight, I'm using the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette in 003 Pure Gold. And I'm going to be dipping into these two shades for highlighting. Finally, for lips, I'm using the Milani lip pencil. This is in 03 Nude. And just with your pinky finger, just blend out the edges. Coffee Time. And then fill in the rest of the lips with any shade of your choice. Today, I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath Labs in Blow Up. And guys, that completes the smoky kohl rimmed eye look. So easy to achieve. It's really all about locking in that kohl with a powder, and yeah, so it just stays in place all day. And guys, that is pretty much all it is. I have got makeup all over the desk, powder reflex everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a messy job to clean it up, but you get the gist. But yeah, I think it was worth cutting my fringe. Oh, look how cute that little chop is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are. And yeah, I will see you all again in my next video. Bye for now.